Several factors can contribute to flickering fluorescent lights. Firstly, let's consider defective ballasts. The ballast is a crucial component that regulates the voltage to the fluorescent bulb. If the ballast is failing, it can cause the bulb to flicker or not start at all. The solution here is to replace the ballasts with high-quality ones known for their reliability. Secondly, examine the wiring connections. Loose connections can interrupt the flow of electricity and lead to flickering. Check all wiring connections, including the connections at the fixture, switch, and breaker. Ensure they are tight and secure. A loose wire nut or a poorly connected wire can easily cause intermittent problems. Thirdly, faulty wiring is a potential culprit. Use a multimeter to test the voltage and continuity of the wiring. Ensure a consistent supply of power to the fixtures. Look for any signs of damaged or frayed wires which could be causing a short circuit or voltage drop. Fourthly, ensure bulb compatibility. Incompatible bulbs can also cause flickering. Verify that the bulbs you are using are compatible with the fixtures and ballasts. Refer to the fixture specifications or consult the manufacturer. Using the wrong type of bulb can strain the ballast and lead to premature failure and flickering. Fifthly, improper fixture positioning can cause issues. Ensure the fixtures are installed correctly in the ceiling grid. Improper positioning can cause flickering or startup issues. Check that the fixture is securely mounted and that there is no strain on the wiring connections. Sixthly, a proper ground is essential. Reconnect the ground wire at the switches and check if the flickering persists. A proper ground is crucial for safety and may resolve flickering. The ground wire provides a path for stray current to return to the electrical panel, preventing shocks and reducing electrical noise. Seventhly, lighting control devices can sometimes interfere. If any lighting control devices such as dimmers or motion sensors have been installed, these could be interfering with the fixtures. Remove them or ensure they are compatible. Dimmers, in particular, can sometimes cause issues with fluorescent fixtures if they are not specifically designed for them. Eighthly, consider the quality of the fixtures themselves. Replacing the fixtures with high-quality products from a reputable manufacturer might be necessary. While Lithonia is generally a reputable brand, budget-oriented models may not be as reliable. High-quality fixtures often have better ballasts and wiring, which can improve their performance and longevity. Ninthly, ambient temperature can play a role. Check if the fixtures are operating in a suitable temperature range. Fluorescent fixtures can be sensitive to extreme heat or cold. Very low temperatures can make it difficult for the bulbs to start, while high temperatures can shorten their lifespan. As additional tips, allow the fixtures to cool down before trying to restart them. Repeatedly switching the lights on and off in quick succession can overheat the ballast and cause it to fail. Also, use a surge protector to protect the fixtures from voltage fluctuations. Voltage spikes can damage the ballast and other components of the fixture. Finally, if the problem persists, have an electrician inspect the electrical system to rule out underlying issues. An electrician can use specialized tools to diagnose electrical problems and make necessary repairs. When troubleshooting, remember that safety is paramount. Always turn off the power at the breaker before working on any electrical fixture. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, it is best to call a qualified electrician. When checking the wiring, look for signs of damage, such as frayed insulation or burned wires. These issues can indicate a more serious electrical problem. Be sure to use the correct type of wire nuts when making connections. Different sizes and types of wire nuts are designed for different wire gauges and applications. Over-tightening the wire nuts can damage the wires, so be careful. When replacing the ballast, make sure to use a ballast that is compatible with the fixture and the bulbs. The ballast should have the same voltage and wattage ratings as the original ballast. Follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully when installing the new ballast. When installing the fixtures, make sure they are properly supported and secured to the ceiling grid. This will prevent the fixtures from vibrating or falling, which can damage the wiring and cause flickering. If the flickering only occurs when other appliances are running, it could indicate that the circuit is overloaded. Try moving some of the appliances to a different circuit. Also, check the voltage at the electrical panel to make sure it is within the normal range. Low voltage can cause the lights to flicker and other electrical problems. Keep in mind that fluorescent lights can take a few minutes to reach full brightness when they are first turned on. This is normal and should not be confused with flickering. If the lights are flickering excessively or making a buzzing noise, it is a sign that there is a problem. It is also important to consider the age of the fixtures and the bulbs. Fluorescent bulbs have a limited lifespan and will eventually need to be replaced. Over time, the ballast can also degrade and become less efficient. If the fixtures are several years old, it may be more cost-effective to replace them with new ones. Newer LED fixtures are more energy efficient and longer lasting than traditional fluorescent fixtures. Consider replacing the fluorescent fixtures with LED fixtures to save energy and reduce maintenance costs. LED fixtures also produce less heat than fluorescent fixtures, which can help to reduce cooling costs. If the flickering only occurs in one particular area of the room, it could indicate that there is a problem with the wiring in that area. Check the wiring connections in the junction boxes and look for any signs of damage. When testing the voltage with a multimeter, be sure to use the correct settings and follow the manufacturer's instructions. Wear safety glasses and gloves to protect yourself from electrical shock. If you are not sure how to use a multimeter, consult a qualified electrician. If the flickering persists after trying all of these troubleshooting steps, it is likely that there is a more serious electrical problem. In this case, it is best to call a qualified electrician to diagnose and repair the problem. Regular maintenance can help to prevent flickering and other electrical problems. Clean the fixtures and bulbs regularly to remove dust and debris. Check the wiring connections periodically to make sure they are tight and secure. Replace the bulbs and ballasts as needed to keep the fixtures operating efficiently. By following these tips, one can often troubleshoot and resolve flickering fluorescent light issues. Remember to prioritize safety and consult a professional electrician when needed. Proper maintenance and timely repairs can ensure reliable and efficient lighting in any setting. By understanding the various components of fluorescent lighting systems and their potential failure points, one can systematically diagnose and address the root cause of flickering, leading to a more comfortable and well-lit environment. Furthermore, consider the impact of environmental factors on the performance of fluorescent lights. Humidity, for instance, can affect the conductivity of electrical components and contribute to corrosion. In areas with high humidity, it may be beneficial to use moisture-resistant fixtures and wiring. Similarly, exposure to vibrations or mechanical stress can loosen connections and damage the internal components of the fixture. In industrial settings or areas prone to vibrations, consider using vibration-resistant fixtures and secure the wiring properly. Another aspect to consider is the electromagnetic interference that can affect the operation of fluorescent lights. Nearby electrical equipment or devices can generate electromagnetic fields that interfere with the ballast and cause flickering. In such cases, shielding the fixture or moving the interfering equipment can help to resolve the issue. Furthermore, the quality of the electricity supply can also impact the performance of fluorescent lights. Voltage fluctuations, surges, or dips can cause the lights to flicker or fail prematurely. Using a surge protector or voltage regulator can help to protect the fixtures from these issues. It is also important to ensure that the electrical system is properly grounded to prevent electrical noise and reduce the risk of electrical shock. In addition to the technical aspects, consider the aesthetic impact of flickering fluorescent lights. Flickering can be distracting and irritating, affecting productivity and overall comfort. Addressing the issue promptly can improve the ambience of the space and create a more pleasant environment. Moreover, consider the energy efficiency of the fluorescent lights. Older fluorescent fixtures may be less efficient than newer models or LED alternatives. Upgrading to more energy-efficient lighting can reduce energy consumption and lower electricity bills. When choosing replacement fixtures, consider the light output, color temperature, and energy efficiency ratings. LED fixtures typically offer better energy efficiency and longer lifespan compared to fluorescent fixtures. They also provide more consistent light output and color rendering. In conclusion, troubleshooting flickering fluorescent lights involves a systematic approach that considers various factors, including the ballast, wiring, bulbs, fixture positioning, lighting controls, fixture quality, ambient temperature, and environmental conditions. By addressing each of these aspects, one can effectively diagnose and resolve the issue, ensuring reliable and efficient lighting. Remember to prioritize safety and consult a qualified electrician when needed. Regular maintenance and timely repairs can help to prevent flickering and other electrical problems, creating a more comfortable, productive, and energy-efficient environment. This comprehensive approach should help resolve the flickering fluorescent light issue and ensure a safer and well-lit space. By systematically addressing each potential cause and taking appropriate corrective actions, a lasting solution can be achieved. Remember to always prioritize safety and consult a qualified electrician when dealing with electrical issues.